Good morning, Gophers. I'm Mackenzie.
And I'm Erica.
And welcome back to our 11th episode of Gopher Nation News.
Are you guys so pumped for finals?
I know, I'm ready to just get it over with.
Yeah, the end of the semester can get really overwhelming very easily.
We encourage you Gophers to thoroughly communicate with your teachers and get all the work in you can to have the best results of success possible.
We have a lot of great things for you today, and first, we have our question of the week.
What is the hardest exam in the world? A, bar exam to become a lawyer. B, the Master Sommelier Diploma exam to become an expert sommelier or winemaker. C, Mr. Ryan's calculus final. Or D, the Gaokao higher examination test in China.
Think about it, and we'll get back to you at the end of the episode.
Last week, Eric and I got the opportunity to go see our boys basketball team play against Barlow.
Here's a little montage of what went down.
Now tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone. Competition's none in the league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. I'm in the zone. Look, I'm in the zone. The competition whack. Tell them let's get it on. My hustle getting crazy and I'ma finish strong. Threw up so many bricks you probably could build a home. I done came a long way. This is what the grind made. Everybody want to shine, don't know what the shine take. You mad that I'm playing? Call it sideline. Hey, it ain't over till it's over. Buzzer be the mind state. If I ain't in the zone, then what you call this? They ask me how I do it, I tell them all this. Why y'all miss? I could probably do a backflip, fade away, and still watch the ball switch. Camera flash when I step up to the podium. Hey, this nigga salty, easy on the soda. You should plan to lose if you think about folding. Even with a joystick, it's still no control. You can stop me. Hey, I'm in the zone. Competition's none in the league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. Now who can stop me? I'm in the zone. Competition's none in the league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. I'm in the zone. And you can't take me out of that. At the top now, but the bottom's where they found me at. So if I'm down as fast, I'm like Dennis Rodman with the rebound when it come to bouncing back. It's like the Bulls is at the draft. I'm 23, I'm Mike with it. I feel bad for who checking me. Passed and ahead of B, that you can never be. All about the W, like after the letter V. They say they win, but I ain't heard of them cats. And since we talking about a winner, I am certainly that. Hey, hey, came to play, but now I'm turning them back. Them boys slow. I'm wearing tired jerseys, but yeah, just look up. My kicks lace, my team strong. They sleeping on me, dream on. They know I ain't stopping until the ring's on. Hey, look, I'm headed for greatness, and it's not tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone. Competition's none in the league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. Now who can stop me? I'm in the zone. Competition's none in the league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with.
That was a close game. Good job, Gophers.
Mackenzie, are you good at keeping secrets?
Not really. Ask me anything and I'll just spill.
Well, I guess I shouldn't tell you about the Super Secret Kindness Club.
Okay.
Okay, fine, if you insist.
Before I blow it, we had Trinity go down and see what the club is all about.
Hi, my name is Grace. I am a member of Super Secret Club and have been a member since the beginning of this year.
So, since you're a part of this club, can you tell us about what you guys do?
Yeah, our goal is to sprinkle little acts of kindness around the school in order to uplift it.
How did this club start?
It started pre-COVID, and it was started with that same idea in mind. It was to uplift the school and sort of, make it a better place for everyone to be in, a better environment for the students.
Why is this club important to you?
It's important to me because personally I find a great importance in a school environment being positive for the students to be in, and I'm happy to be in a club where we're able to make it better for everyone, not just like our senior class or whatever. So
I really like that. What is one of your favorite things you have done in this club?
One of my favorite things was near the beginning of club this year, where we went around in the halls and put colorful paper up on the cork boards, because Miss Brink, our advisor, said, "Oh, these are way too drab," and so we added a pop of color everywhere in the halls. And I thought it was a very fun activity because we all worked together, and it was really fun.
I remember that. It was really pretty. And then lastly, can people still join, and how do they do so?
Yes, anyone can join at any time. You just go to room 214 and talk to Miss Brink. We meet at about 2:45 every Thursday, and really easy to join. Basically, just ask her, and you're admitted immediately.
Thank you.
Of course.
So much kindness.
Yeah.
Now, let's head over to another amazing club, API.
Hi, my name is Lai. I'm the president of Asian Pacific Islander Club, or API. So API is about gathering our community from API cultures and countries, and we're trying to learn about these cultures. We also do activities that are related to these cultures, like playing game, learning about different forms of art from these cultures, or even volunteering at Asian Pacific Islander related events. People should join API because first of all, it should be fun, and it's to connect your culture with one another that are alike. And if you also if you're not Asian or Pacific Islanders and you want to learn more about these cultures or connect more to it, then you can also do that. So we meet every Wednesday in Mr. Sage's room, which is 211 at 2:40. And right now we're only going for 30 minutes, so 2:40 to 3:10. We have an Instagram, which is gresham.api, that we will try to post more updates and also events that are upcoming, and events that we participate in the futures.
Thank you, API.
Mackenzie, I am so stressed.
Oh my God, Erica, I'm so sad to hear that. But lucky for you, we have something on stress management with Miss Marlo and Miss Wolf, brought to you by Carmen.
Let's take a look.
So what's your name and how long have you been teaching at Gresham?
My name is Kristen Marlowe. I started here at Gresham High School as a student teacher in 2001, and I came back as a full-time teacher in 2011.
With finals coming up, how do you think your students feel?
From talking to kids, it sounds like there's a lot of anxiety about being uncertain of what finals will be like. Right now, the seniors are the only ones that have had a full year of finals. The juniors had one semester. Freshmen and sophomores have never had finals. So from talking to people, there's a lot of anxiety.
So with the uncertainty that they're dealing with, how would you recommend they deal with their stress?
Step one from being uncertain about how to approach finals is talking to their teachers to find out what each teacher's final will be like. I think a lot of anxiety is not knowing what's going to happen in the future. The teachers are also having some uncertainty with ongoing COVID restrictions, so trying to have some grace and some patience for teachers that are still not entirely sure. But if your teacher hasn't told you what's coming up, please ask them. I don't know about preparing for finals, but in the middle of the final, a lot of people have test-taking anxiety. And going back to that breathing technique, especially in the middle of a final where you think you've lost every answer, you're just like, I don't know. Trying to slow down, most people aren't comfortable closing their eyes in class, but if you just maybe look down at your desk and focus on like a spot of pen on the table and try to slow down your breathing, to slow down your heart rate, and focus on maybe counting your breaths. It's amazing how the things in your mind will start to bubble up and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I know what it is. Starting with the easy questions first and getting some confidence and going back to the questions that are giving you a struggle. If you don't know answer number one, go to number two and make sure you're getting credit for the ones you do know.
Yeah, making sure that you get done what you know first so that you can dedicate more time at the end for what you don't know. It's a smart strategy. Yeah. What's your name and how long have you been teaching at Gresham?
My name is Miss Wolf, and I've been teaching at Gresham for 5 years. I'm an ELD teacher, and I'm the ELD case manager at the school.
What would you recommend students do to deal with the stress that they have around finals?
So other than reaching out and asking for clarification of what to expect, just dealing with your stress with healthy coping mechanisms. So if that is going for a walk, or if that's listening to music, venting, journaling, just getting it out of your head in some ways. We need to end our stress cycle. So there's multiple ways of doing that. Our bodies hold stress. Even if it's just a mental stress, it translates into our body. And so doing some kind of physical thing to help end that is really important. And also just taking care of our bodies, eating, sleeping, water. And there's also some good calming apps, especially at nighttime if you're trying to sleep, to go to bed to calm your brain.
Are there any other tips that you would recommend for students besides taking care of themselves physically?
I think time management is really important. We don't have a lot of time, and we only have a couple days left of school before finals. So I've created this list, which you will hopefully see right now. So setting a time to focus. If you were in my freshman success class, I always did 5 minutes on, 2 minutes off of studying, because our brains aren't meant to focus for a long period of time. So short breaks, prioritizing things, putting distractions away, put your phone away. If your friends aren't hitting you up on Snapchat and you're getting notifications all the time, our brains need to focus on one thing at a time. So put it to the side, let it charge. Put reminders on your phone, in your calendar app. I make a checklist in my notes app on my phone and checking that off. And also giving yourself rewards at the end that are healthy, so you have something to look forward to. And also know when to say no to something. If your friends, your true friends, will support you in wanting to prioritize school and your future. And it's a short-term thing. We only have a few more days, and then we start all new.
That was very informative. Thank you so much.
So last week we talked about our new suggestion box in the comments, and this week we have some results.
We have Mr. Shelton with more information on that.
Hello, Gophers. This is Mr. Shelton. So there's this suggestion box that was come on from Student Council, and I would like to start reading them. I want to promote this and let you all know that I will be reading these, and hopefully the suggestions are to improve the school and student support. So I'll read the first one here and just kind of talk to you how this would work. So there's these anonymous tips that will come in, or anonymous suggestions. And the first one says, GHS will be a better place if, and a student wrote, we would have more guidance and help from our teachers. We want more understanding so that way we can prepare for the future. And this is again from an anonymous student. So the response to this is yes. We definitely know that we have to do a greater job and a better job, especially because of the whole environment that we're in with COVID and the stops and starts in classes and substitutes and those things. So being more clear, adding clarity to assignments, how to get on Canvas and support while we're on quarantine, all those things we have to do a better job of. So you are right about having more guidance and help from our teachers, and I'll put myself in there as an administrator so we can be more clear and giving you understanding so you can be prepared for the future. All right, so here is the second suggestion. So if the teachers are a little more ill or nice to each other, how does that help us? So I think the suggestion is if teachers are out sick, and how should they help students? The goal is, again, to put sub-plans in. Teachers do that when they have the time to do it, if they're sick and out. So, I don't know if there's really more improvement that needs to be done with that, but I will definitely make sure that teachers know that when they're out to make sure that sub-plans are in so that students are supported when the sub is in. And for the next one, GHS would be a better place for me if there was less homework and later start time. Well, I'll say this for this suggestion. Less homework, I don't know if I can make that happen. But as far as later start time, there is a committee meeting right now with parents, staff across the district that are talking about our start times and our bail schedule for next year. So hopefully when the suggestion comes about start times and bails, it will be a later start time. So I appreciate this suggestion. So again, the suggestion I guess notes will be dropped into the suggestion box, and I will be able to read them once a week. Take care. Go Gophers.
Make sure to put your suggestions in so we can further the betterment of our school.
Next, we wanted to see how our student body is dealing with preparing for next week.
Finals!
How are you preparing for finals?
Oh no.
Everybody's gonna say I don't know. For finals. Are any of y'all actually preparing for finals?
No.
No. No. Yeah.
Please, as if.
Yeah.
It's 2 yeahs. 2 yeahs on the yes to finals. Y'all stressed out about finals?
I'm not.
Bro, I don't even come to school, like.
I mean, I guess you. Yeah, for real. You don't gotta worry about it. Are you worried about finals?
Nah.
Are any of y'all actually like studying or anything for finals? No? That's what I thought. Yeah, makes sense. How are y'all dealing with finals? Good?
You know, not great.
Yeah? How about you?
I'm not. It's really hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Not good.
Not good? How about you?
I'm doing fine.
And you?
Doing okay.
Sorry about the cord, guys. Which final are you most worried about?
Chemistry.
Chemistry? You?
Math.
Math?
Spanish.
Spanish. Spanish finals suck. How are you guys preparing for finals?
How are we what?
Preparing.
Studying?
Studying? Not doing much. Yeah. At least you're studying though. Are you worried about any of the finals?
Yeah, I'm worried about English.
English?
English, I'm already failing English, so.
Yeah, same. I actually have to turn in an essay that I haven't done today. What final are you the most worried about?
Global perspectives.
Global perspectives, and you?
Spanish.
Spanish? You?
No comment.
No comment?
Global perspectives.
Global perspectives. Yeah? What final are you most worried about?
Shoot, math.
Are you studying for it?
Nah.
But he's worried about it. But you're worried about it. Maybe you should study. How are you preparing for the finals? Nothing? You just speed walking away. You didn't even look at me. Are you stressed out about finals?
Yeah.
How do you deal with your stress?
I don't.
You don't? You just let it do its thing?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yo, how are you preparing for finals?
I'm not.
You're not? Same though.
Yeah.
Are you stressed out about it?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. Much as the next person.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a good answer. Everybody's going to be stressed out about finals. It's like so much of your grade.
All right, Gophers. Did you think about the question of the week?
What is the hardest exam in the world?
A, the bar exam to become the lawyer. B, master sommelier diploma exam to become an extra sommelier or winemaker. C, O'Brien's calculus final. D, the Gaokao higher examination test in China.
The answer is B, the Master Sommelier Diploma Examination. This test includes a verbal theory examination, a blind taste testing of 6 kinds of wine, and knowledge of restaurant services. Only 229 people have managed to pass this exam in the last 40 years.
That's all we have for today, Gophers.
Ta-ta for now!